more than 2,000 years ago by Qin Shi Huang. Some sections remain barren to this day. At the beginning of construction, you cleared all the vegetation along the route, then removed the loose topsoil to expose the hard layer beneath. Next, you paved the roadbed with large amounts of stones, laid a layer of fine gravel on top, and filled the gaps between the stones with soil. Finally, you covered it with a soil surface. Soon, you discovered that ordinary soil could not withstand the crushing of heavy chariots and was prone to weed growth. So you burned the soil with fire, which removed the seeds of weeds and made the soil harder. Then you added saline alkali substances and quicklime to eliminate weeds at the root. After that, you laid the layers one by one on the road surface and repeatedly rammed them with tools until they became compact and solid. Even so, it was still not reliable enough, because rainwater would erode the road surface, causing potholes and damage. So you made the road higher in the middle and lower on both sides, and dug drainage ditches along the edges. This not only drained water, but also prevented bandits from robbing travelers and wild animals from roaming. But if you could fly up and look, you would see that these were not the real challenges. The true difficulty lay in the towering and steep Ziwuling mountains ahead and the vast Los Plateau. If you detoured, the route would be too long, and by the time the army reached the front lines, the Xiongnu would have already fled. Therefore, you chose to level the ridge of Ziwuling, cutting down a trapezoidal gap. This shape prevented landslides on both sides, and the excavated soil was used to fill the valleys between the ridges until they were level with the cut. This is the cutting mountains and filling valleys method. When encountering large, steep slopes, you adopted winding mountain roads to reduce the gradient. In this way, the army could quickly cross the mountains and also observe the enemy from a higher vantage point. On the Loess Plateau, you used the same method to lay the road. After leaving the plateau, you could quickly reach Juyuan Commandery. Thus, a straight road connecting the central plains and the regions beyond the passes was established. What originally took more than a month was shortened to 3 days and 3 nights. Along the way, multiple relay stations and signal towers were set up to supply the army and transmit military information. In this way, there was no longer any fear of delayed military reports or reinforcements failing to arrive in time. Congratulations! You have invented the Qin Straight Road. It stretches over 700 kilometers and was completed in just 2.5 years. Far shorter than the Roman roads that took more than 700 years, making it the well-deserved first highway in the world.